expecting to see a pickup for Guma here. Try and use the flexibility of Keria, and let's not forget the Maokai can also still be flexed as Guma goes back to one of his comfort picks. Was banned repeatedly yesterday. We didn't end up actually seeing it punish this Zeri very early on. Is okay, the Camille leaves me a little worried for bot side, because if you play towards that Camille against Lucianami, that's a risk.
It's going to be a really big deal there in the bottom 2v2.
Absolutely, pretty huge. But guys, it looks like we're ready to hop onto the rift for game number 1. Let's do it right now.
Trying to look to get a W on pace. Not going to be the case, but early trading coming in hot here.
Yeah, trying to get on top of Keria here. And, you know, we talked about the Lucian Nami.
Aatrox's early laning phase still is relatively weak, and it's kind of where you want to punish him.
Okay, Faker.
Nice.
Gonna get burst to smithereens. Doesn't die, but not a good trade for him.
It's a little bit of burst there from Chovy.
But may have saved Keria's life.
It also allows Doran a little bit more freedom here on the top side, but he's not having a great time.
He's taking some sweet spots. He's gonna have to hookshot out of here. Doesn't have to flash, but Zaya's making it clear, okay, I got a couple items, I'm good.
If they can get a kill or two, they can start snowballing the game.
Yeah, like you're saying, it comes down to the setup. But speaking of setup, we got Doran, who has trapped Zeus in the Hex Tech. And here is Chovy as well, gets up to the top side as a flash even is going to come out of Zeus. He's trying to survive here, but will not be able to. No more sweet spots come in. That's first blood over to Chovy.
And here's the Taliyah power already here. Chovy doesn't have to use teleport. It comes back up. He's able to get back to mid here. Won't lose too many minions. And this is really looking good here. Now, on the bottom side, they are going to try to accelerate Guma, but it's not going to be a dive. They can actually turn into kills. And what T1 wants so desperately is for this early game.
Yeah, you got a little play here, a little scrum going on, but it's just going to be getting some space for two plays.
Yeah, Taliyah really needing at least the first item before you do a lot, as in Delight goes.
Oh, we got the calling coming out here. Delight not able to get over that wall. He's just running away. And we're having so much action already with just the one kill.
Able to actually get decent poke off before Zeri's actually relevant. As Ona's going to commit the ult.
Yeah, Doran doesn't have flash. He does have the Hextech ultimatum, but he doesn't have his life anymore. The hook shot not going to work out. Okay, he's going to use it and just get Bramble Smash in the face. His owner will take that kill into his pocket.
41 to explosively try and push leads and fight Zeus.
Zeus is like, oh crap, I am maybe dead here. He's going to flash. Let's see if it works out as the sweet spot is just going to be dodged, and Doran will help pick up that kill. Chovy 2-0 now on his Taliyah.
Great usage of the Hextech ultimatum there in that final moment, as Pays should just be able to walk this one out, see if they can get the whole turret. Delight's here to help.
He's over the wall. He's going to clean out the wave as a double bubble comes in. Here's Chovy just surfing on in, looking for the play. As they knock up Keria, down he goes. And now T1 going to look to run away from this one. His owner doesn't even have to flash. Meanwhile, Doran's getting the turret.
And it's another example of Chovy's sideline impact. Faker will, I think, be able to get the first turret blood, so at least when it comes to gold, T1 staying relevant as Zeus is going to try and chase this.
No World Ender.
Flash is available. I don't think he gets him.
Yeah, not even going to root him down, but that's okay. He's still got the wave there that he will pick up.
Genji just out macroing with this Taliyah pick. He went Ludens as well, so he's got so much burst.
Yeah, the upfront burst that's available here to Chovy is incredible. As Faker.
Here we go again. I mean, this is the same kind of gang. We got a teleport now from Doran as Hextech ultimatum, and Faker just can't get away as this Camille is just being a huge thorn in the side of T1 right now as they set up yet another pick. And like you were saying, Wolf, T1 going to try to get something going in mid. They do have 4 guys here, but 3 to answer on the side of Gen G. This time, nope, not even going to be able to do a scratch to that turret.
Predict whatever T1's going to try next, as they're not done.
Imagine being Zeus trying to play this game right now. Like, he can't get away from the Gen G members as he is doing an incredible amount of damage. Whoa. And now Gen G are looking to get turned on here, actually, as there is no way for Doran. He is going to hook shot, but he gets knocked out of midair, and that will be the end of him. Chovy also having to flash away, but you're not getting away from Maokai, as he is going to look to take down this kill. It's actually Keria who gets it out of anyone. And T1 with a very nice nice response this time.
So finally they're able to answer one of these aggressive plays, because up until this moment, T1, Dami's here as well to help slow Chovy down.
We got a fight brewing right now. We got this Cloud Drake that is about to go the way of Gen G as ults are being thrown into Owner as they do get some space, but Doran might just go down, but a Paladin King comes in from Delight to open up this fight as Gen G now running straight at them. Zeus trying to go 1v5. He's going to be shut down as that's a kill into the hands of Doran.
And we do see T1, after such a good play on top side from Zeus, I think in particular, able to cancel the hook shot, then dodge away from the seismic shove. There is still a lot of power though for T1, looking at the items they have, but if you don't take control of this game in the next 10 minutes...
Okay, Faker doesn't have flash because he flashed after throwing a Herald into mid, and that should be the end of him, as that will be a kill given once again over to Paze, who is 3-0. Bit away from the team, but the damage is slow at this point in the game as the poke now from Guma does come in. The wave as well. Zeus trying to set something up, but they just immediately turn on him. He has to flash the wall as Guma goes in and immediately gets blown up, but it's stolen by Owner, who takes it down right away here in game number 1. Now they're all gonna get massacred in this pit, but the steal at least does come through, I guess.
In these fights, good poke landing from T1 though, but this is basically a must-win. Giving over a Zeri or Cloudsoul to Zeri, not something you want to do.
Even Delight has Radiant Virtue, like you're not dealing damage.
They can't slow this down either. They need to somehow slow it, and look at the Weaver's Wall just going to deny them entry.
Whoa!
He's just going to flash over. Owner desperate to get in. He's not going to steal one this time as Paze gets into the pit. We do have a chance as Doran is knocked out of midair, and Gen Z trying to fight their way out of this one. Delight has an angle, does knock up two, and the damage might just be there for the side of Gen Z as Guma is just being hounded down, and Gen Z are chasing them like hyenas in a pack, just looking to take them down. Chovy is going to be hustled here by Faker as the damage trying to be put into Peanut. They're desperate for anything at this point, as Faker will get the one, but it is not looking good. They are being hounded down here by Paze. Keria as well will bite the dust, and Faker will come next. It's a double here once again for Paze. Well, let's see what their approach looks like, because they have zero vision. Okay, they put in the blue ward. Now they know what's happening. Will they be there on time is the question, as we got a wall already coming in. Owner is able to get in. He doesn't have flash though, and he's just zoned away. So unless Zeus, nope, he's not gonna get it. That's just gonna be Baron over to the side of Gen G, and T1 immediately they say, well, didn't work out for us. We gotta back away. Gen G running away with this game.
The heart's frozen, guys.
He's done it.
He's doing it. I mean, why not? You're playing into full AD. Might as well. You mentioned like Radiant Virtue on Delight, Peanut going full armor, Sunfire.
Here we go again. Faker is going to have to flash. And Zeus, he nearly dies. He's just trying to stand here. He's an Aatrox, and now you can't get away from this Camille. So Zeus is going to go down. We got a tidal wave coming in. Faker desperate to keep them around to get something done. It pays. He has nowhere to go, so he just goes forward. He just takes them out, and T1 can't get away. They all get aced. It's a clean one, and Gen Z will push down mid for game 1.
Incredible plays here from Gen G. I mean, they're so far ahead, they can afford to make moves like this. Paze, he knows he has GA. His ultimate is fantastic there. He does tons of damage. And because he has GA, he won't end up dying. 12-0-6 on the Zeri here. It feels very Gen G. Paze gets Spring MVP last season. It was Ruler who won the first title of the 3 they're looking for on the Zeri last summer. And man, it's just a new generation of Gen G in this first game.
That's it. Game number 1, really heavily in the hands of the Black and Golds here for game number 1.
This isn't going to offer anything into that. You can't have that miracle dash away, Emperor's Divide, slow and turn. You can't pop blossom your way out of that one. And Faker's just left in the top lane, and he spent most of the game trying to hit turrets. And you don't have the Nico, you don't have the Azir, and a Delight Blitzcrank.
Okay.
Locked in.
They're just going to lock it in.
So he also has a potential to be deleted early, as Chovy will pick the Sylas here into the Ahri, and a pick we have not seen for a long time, but there is so much engage here, there is so much pick on Gen G side.
We'll see if Guma can maintain his form and the rest of the team can enable him, because it stands or falls with him.
He's gonna have to. They don't have a lot of damage outside of him. Let's jump onto the Rift for game number 2.
Giving up a little bit of early presence here, as is to be expected. Faker already level 2.
They decide to flex the Maokai top, and Faker still locks in as he might be in trouble.
Chovy is so low though, and Peanut is here, so they're trying to set something up at Owner here as well. As level 3 not hit for Chovy, but they just go in on the Faker as the first blood will go to Sejuani, and Chovy gets away. He's just teleporting to safety, and there's not much that Owner can do. He's just trying to take down Peanut, but he can't even do that.
They just straight up outplayed a 2v2 there.
Chugging through some of that regen here, and then Owner, he buffers the root so beautifully there with the chains, flashes over, so there's not enough damage. There's no vision here for T1. Not that they could kill him anyway, so they just TPs to secure his escape. Owner knows he's likely going to get out, so decides to chase Peanut, but is unsuccessful there. Huge cheers here in the coaching booth. 4 flashes down, but advantage Gen G. But just his presence will actually... Okay, hold up.
I mean, you can still get engaged on as they are looking for this, as the hook will miss, and nothing much is going to come from this, as little lockdown. Delight without his hook isn't much, as we do have Peanut running around, and they do know where Owner is, so he's looking to get a little bit aggressive himself onto the streak.
Still be able to get the dragon.
Or after the fact, as we have more skirmishing up in the top side. In goes Doran. Is just going to get all out, and immediately Peanut is here. As so is Owner. Owner looking to get over the wall, but the permafrost is good. As Owner might just have the damage. Doran flashes away, goes back in, gets the kill, outplays them again. As now Owner is left alone 1v2, and he doesn't have his flash. It's so close, it's like 3 seconds, and it's not gonna be enough. That's another kill, 2-0 for Doran.
2 kills to the Aatrox here in this early game.
The early skirmishing, Genji are just opting into it completely.
I don't know about this one, Owner. He has his flash this time, but he gets knocked out. Meanwhile, Pays nearly gonna die, has to flash away, but he still kills Owner, as the damage is just not there to get on top of this Zeri, and now Pays is gonna get a kill as well.
Towards the bottom side of the map, but as soon as that starts falling, they're in deep trouble as Peanut.
Silas is here. Jovi's ready to fight this one. I mean, Owner, he does not have the support right now as he's getting chunked down, and down he will go. Eventually, right? Maybe not actually, as the Wild Growth comes in, and T1, they're going to punish Gen G for going way too deep, is what it ends up being, as we do have the Maokai ultimate stolen. As the Q will come in, Chovy, does he have the W? No, he will not, and he will not be able to take down anyone.
He just would not make a mistake. He would not fail. And then against these hooks, he's not.
Nice little burst coming in onto Pays. He's getting incredibly low, as now we have over the wall. Immediately cleanse, but Carrion's gonna get burst down, and that means that Owner can't do much. And again, Pays, low on health, gets away. Meanwhile, 1v1 in mid, as double Spirit Rush, always fun to watch. A lot of dashing, a lot of juking, but not much to come from it.
Teleport out of Faker, as you mentioned, and now he can just get back up here to top side. Chovy, that is, and actually Peanut's got ult now.
Zeus, I mean, do they have the damage to get into this Cassante as the permafrost? Oh, he will be denied the all-out over the wall, and that should be the end of Zeus eventually. It doesn't matter what champion he's playing, as Chovy will pick up a kill.
And again, Peanut, 100% kill participation. We'll see if the cross map works out from T1 though.
Definitely should. They're going to push them off of the mid turrets.
Grabs all that extra gold there from the turret itself. As Faker.
Faker has Spirit Rush, dodge on that one. Just trying to 100-0 him, as the Spirit Rush is not going to get him away. Delight just ticks down with the Ignite, and Pays and Delight put 1-1 together for the kill.
Ends up flashing as well. I think the orbit's...
We got another play. They're trying to turn on to Pays here, but I don't think they have that amount of dive. Again, this front-to-back composition from the side of T1, like Owner can do it, but nobody else really able to get in there, as Pays, with no summoners, just walks it off. And that's not going to end up being much here for the side of T1.
Pick here across the map with the ult and the Blitzcrank. They want to defend this so badly, they're going to commit to Nature's Grasp.
Yeah, and it's only going to get Peanut for now, as Chovy's got his own, and that's, like I was saying before, you don't need Maokai, you need Silas. He just takes it away, and that's going to be the end of that. Down goes Zeus owner. Zeus trying to frontline, nearly gets his head taken off, as we do have Guma doing a nice amount of damage. Will push Gen G away, but again, it just feels like he's alone in this game.
Some big item spikes done here. Gumayushi sitting on his second item here. Needs to play very far forward.
There is the better Maokai ultimate, going to be blocked here nicely by Zeus. They throw in a Facial Prison, and Gen Z this time not able to follow up on the pick.
This is best case scenario for T1 so far.
Oh,
great block.
He just keeps blocking those, man. He's just absorbing them, as now they're trying to get in onto Peanut. The charm comes in, but he's just so dang tanky. As now Delight goes in, silences more people. Guma misses his ultimate, but the damage still there, but the hook comes in. They take down Guma, and that was all your damage just out the window. Now Chovy going in. We got Zeus and Owner. They're trying desperately to do anything to the support player on the side of Gen G, and they can't even do that. It's a triple again here to the side of FaZe, who is again carrying this game.
Silas, he has the front line of this Aatrox, and any single kill means game over for T1.
All right, let's see it. They're going to try to force another player, at least stop them from getting in. But again, Charm comes in. Peanut almost full health. In goes Zeus. He's looking for someone, but might just look at himself going down as the Permafrost comes in. And Zeus is just on the run. No follow-up here. As nice Charm does come in. They're going pretty deep for this Cassante, and they finally take him out, as that will be the end of Zeus in the fight. A lot of low health bars here from Gen G, so it looks like they will back off, even though they are 11,000 gold ahead. Yeah, no, it's not. And we'll have to wait and see if T1 try it again, because oftentimes it has only been Peanut that has been given as an option, as we do have Delight just lurking, just waiting, as he's gonna catch the Lulu out of midair, as there's just nothing they can do. It's okay, you got the Aatrox out, you're trying to get away, but you haven't dealt with FaZe, who again took out his giant red hammer and is bopping you over the head with it. It's now Gen G looking to push in through mid.
And T1 trying to play League of Legends while FaZe is playing Mario. He's just jumping on top of everyone. And it's again the culminated effort of Gen G, everyone working together. The early top 3v3, the bot lane absorbing the pressure. And the Blitzcrank coming up on top.
Owner's gonna give it a wild crack, as you have to do something, right? As Faker, he's also gonna get rooted down, as Gen G really not pulling any punches this time around. They take game one, and now they're gonna take game number two, as Carry just desperation. Down he will go. Just gonna feed another 12-kill game over to the side of FaZe. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This is 2 games in a row now to this guy.
But it feels like the prep from Gen G, again, coming in so clutch here. Like, the compositions feel tailor-made to dealing with 2 of T1's plans now. In game 1, I think T1 get everything that they could want, get completely swiped out of the game, right? Could be an opportunity, as Chovy still wants to have a... Oh,
I love this, actually.
That's a throwback right there. I assume that's going to be Cassante.
Yeah, it does look like that's going to be the case, and it's so much follow-up for the Neela ultimate. Once the Apotheosis goes through, you have Counter-Strike, you have Q3 here, you've got Rakan, and you can easily set up the Apotheosis with the Maokai ultimate here. It's just super unusual what Gen G put together, but you know how it works, and the Gnar you called out, putting it all on the line here, down 0-2.
To hop onto the rift for game number 3. Let's do it right now.
But it was Chovy who played it specifically with AP junglers like Maokai and the Elise. And he's got a lot of experience.
All right, Delight in a little bit of trouble. The Draven Nautilus already getting in there as the damage is being done early on. He's electing to continue trading as Ignite comes down as well. That is a very important Gleaming Quill. Any kind of healing you can get at this point in time is going to pay off, as Guma just takes some extra damage from the minions.
Yeah, and the irony as well, because outside of Chovy, the one guy who we did see play a ton of Cassante, even I think getting a perma against him at MSI, was Faker. Because we saw a lot of utility mids there. Nautilus was another one that I'm sure most T1 fans won't remember with that much fondness, but the Cassante was really good as Peanut. You want to play aggressive here as Draven Nautilus. Are you going to get punished?
Here we go again. Feels like it's coming through. They're moving forward. Can they get the flashes? As Guma's just running away. They are going to get the one out of Keria as Bramble Smash comes in. The knockup as well. Keria in a bit of trouble. Can he get away is the question. The answer is no. It's first blood as Guma gets the first kill as well, but immediately gets taken down and pays. He's 2-0 again.
2-0 on the Neela. This is a huge problem. At least Guma's able to get that early cash in, although it is so minuscule this early into the game.
Gotta execute.
Yep. He probably will, as you see Doran trying to maybe get in flash range. Not going to happen. Execution comes through, gets the blue buff, immediately loses it. I suppose.
In fact, they have a slight gold lead.
Yeah, as Guma.
We do have the cleanse. He's going to try to get away. Paze is moving through a ton of minions. It's going to have to back away. Now Chovy has Peanut right here. Once again, perfect timing. Owner might just have to flash this instead. Okay, he does right at the end. Thought maybe he was just going to elect not to, but he does get away.
Yeah, the thing I wanted to say, though, if you're trading an early gold lead on Pace, although
it doesn't have 6. And just going to go and elect to take the Krugs.
Focus is going to come in. Delayed holding on to it. Here's Owner. I don't think Genji had any idea, but now Chovy's coming down. They're looking to turn this one, actually, as some damage goes into Owner. And you see T1 just backs away. Meanwhile, Peanut's going to take a blue buff. Just stealing that one away, a small victory at the end of the day here for Genji.
Level 6.
Oh, level 6. Okay, they're just going to pull the trigger. His Owner's still here, but he can't do anything. As Delay, he might even live. No, he gets taken out right at the end. It is a trade of 1-for-1, but it's still, again, Paze has, what is it, 27 kills right now in this series, 0 deaths?
And right there, Delight already had an experience lead, and in large part due to the passive, as they're not done yet.
And there's not much that Owner can do. I mean, he's so low as Apotheosis comes in. Pace is, okay, well, this is not the dive we were looking for. As Owner, he does get in, even with low health, and makes something of it.
Anyway, as we were saying, I do think that Delight's call there to give his own life to deny stacks the Draven, and that does mean that when looking at the gold, T1 is still in a great place in this game.
All right, they're trying to get aggressive again as we just don't have time. The ult's going to be thrown into Paze, and now the Whirling Death can't quite get the execute, and Paze will survive, but it is Guma and Keria pushing them finally. Feels like for the first time in a while out of this lane as now Q3 comes in, and Faker, he's got nowhere to go. The combo comes in. He doesn't even bother to flash. Okay, well, he is at the end of the day as now we have an ult coming through. He's just going all the way into the enemy jungle. Meanwhile, we do have this Drake that's being taken, and it does go over to Owner as he will take it down. Another flash here as Owner just trying to survive, but can he, as Delight says, all right, I'll press my R button. Somebody's got to do it. Meanwhile, up in the top side, we have another skirmish going on, a 1v1, as Doran will push Zeus away.
Faker not actually going down, trading evenly in the flashes.
Doran, Hyperproc comes in, the boomerang just barely going to sail by.
Peanut's ult out, because if Peanut has ult here, it's a much better fight.
We're just fighting again. It's just never ending. Owner looks like he will pick up the eye as we missed that a lot of times. And actually, Chovy going to get taken out in the mid lane. That is going to be a takedown here to the side of T1. They also got that Rift Herald, so pretty nice.
I think it's wise here for Genji to back off, and they're going to try to push mid here instead into Faker. Herald drop topside.
I mean, he's got ult. I mean, they're just going to dive on in. The Apotheosis, they kill Faker underneath the turret. No sums, no health anymore, as now this crash is going to come into the top lane. As Zeus is trying to get something done, but here comes Peanut. It is Meganar, but the 2v1 might be enough to take down Zeus. They check the brush. They have that set up as a nice Gnar does come in, but here comes the ult from Peanut, just chasing down Zeus as he flashes over the wall. As now just chasing him down the mini Gnar, and he's not going to be able to get away. Peanut just taking the tower just for fun, and they will take down that kill.
Better grooved, and that's always problematic when you have a Neela against you. T1 has to deal with that engage. He's not in position though.
The Meganar not here for Zeus. He's just coming on in. Chovy is way behind enemy lines, but Doran is here with him as well. Goes in. They lock down 2 people, but Guma's getting free hits into Doran right now. He's going to take him down with the help of Faker, and the damage is coming out now finally from the side of T1. They will push them off the objective and take down the Hextech Drake.
And really big there, T1 catch Genji. So might have another fight. Doran nor Faker have TP.
Little play here on Akaria, who is being isolated, but the damage is not quite there as the depth charge keeps him alive for a while, but the Maokai ultimate just zones everybody else, and now Faker's getting soloed by a Jax as okay, maybe the escape artist does his work again, but you're still not going to win the fight as T1. They're pushed out of the river. They are pushed now out of mid lane as Gen G try to gain back control of the game.
The main thing that I'm looking towards is how is a actual 5v going to look, because here,
Faker once again doesn't have his flash. He's getting bullied now by Jovi. And even this Leandres is not able to do too much as the all-out comes through, and that's going to be the end of him. This time, Faker is finally taken out.
But the Jax is really starting to become a huge side lane problem as this is Jovi's first-person view.
I'm fighting top. We didn't get to see it because they're fighting again. It just never ends. As now, this is going to be base getting pretty low actually. The apotheosis is good, but Guma gets so much gold out of that kill onto FaZe, and finally T1 are going to turn something around. Jovi doesn't even bother TPing into that one. Maybe didn't have it, but a nice play from T1. We'll have to see.
That's Baron. Let's see how this one started off as Gen G are grouped here bottom side to shadow Doran, taking out that bottom side turret, and then Peanut overextends here in the choke point, and then FaZe is caught by a Nautilus ult. Faker comes in from the opposite direction here with Weaver's Wall, and it was just Gen G trying to hard force that Jax advantage bottom side, and they get punished in a big way.
Same spot, similar fight, the execution, not gonna happen, but Faker will get the job done, and now Jovi, he's trying to run away, but here comes T1, the onslaught. They're finally getting some momentum in this game. Jovi now flashing away. Owner might put him in the grave as Jovi is still on the run. And it looks like he is pretty much done for. Zeus on the chase here, and finally he will go down. Zeus gonna pick up the kill.
On how long Gen G's composition can operate if they start to fall behind, and T1, they want more.
Oh, he's gonna get him, and okay, the cleanse and the flash, but one root could do it. No, Owner gonna go pretty far. In goes to Light, gonna charm up 4 people. May need to pay for it with his life, and Zeus hits the Meganar, brings back FaZe, and FaZe will get taken out as Owner will set up that play alongside of Zeus as the push continuing to come in here from the side of T1, but Doran goes in, takes out Faker, but Guma's just free hitting right now, and is looking to take out Doran, will not be able to at the end of the day. And T1 are gonna back out of the pit, just give it on over. Maybe they're waiting for Faker's spike or something like that, but now Gen G not wanting to go too far, but they're taking their own vision on this side of the map.
And obviously what T1 can do here is they can threaten the Baron, and they can easily give up the Drake. This one in individual, not as important for them as...
Oh God, wait, Guma, wait, no! What's going on here? He has to cleanse and flash already just to get out of this, and the fight didn't even begin.
Flat, and now that tool is gone to contest Baron as well.
Oh, and they have no idea. They don't have the vision. They're getting in onto Guma as he has to stopwatch, which is perfectly timed. Guma stays alive for a little bit, but not long enough. A massive Nara to the wall. Zeus wants to carry this fight, but I don't think it's going to be enough as the damage is huge here from the side of Faker, and it will not be a straight-up win to the side of Gen G as now Zeus is on the chase. Can he get any more done here with the mini Nara? He's looking for it, surely, as the boomerang comes in, but that'll be the end of that. We'll have to wait and see as it looks like it's starting up now. Peanut gonna throw in that ultimate. Owner in the back of the pit here as the follow-up comes in. They're gonna get onto Guma. That's the damage is not quite there, but Guma's just not allowed to auto-attack in this one. Gets put into the GA, but Faker is taken out, and Guma's just not doing damage. He's just dead the whole time. The counter-strike comes in, and it looks like Gen Z have done it. The engage gets in onto that Draven with no defensive capabilities, and now Gen G will take down the Baron.
Huge here for Gen G. They're gonna get so much gold off of the play. The next objective spawning 3.5 minutes here, that Drake. Gen G just want to get as much of an advantage with the last part of this Baron buff as they can here. An inhibitor would be huge for them.
This is getting interesting. Zeus is pushing forward. He's looking to get something going, and he might have just done it. Delight gonna get hit with that ultimate, and now Gen G are on the run. They don't want any part of this, but Zeus is looking to keep it going. The Meganar coming in. He's gonna trap Peanut, as now, finally, they force that ultimate to come out from Peanut. Over the rocks goes FaZe, and Gen G say, okay, you've got us. You've stopped our push. It's just one Drake, but what about one Gnar? Can you just give away one Gnar? Is that okay? Peanut's like, oh, he's still here, and he's got GA. I mean, can they even join into this one? This is Mega Gnar that is about to spawn, and yes, it does come in, but it's 5 members of Gen G. Chovy gonna get stuck on the other side of that wall. Definitely delaying some time for Zeus to potentially get away. The damage is coming in. They really want that GA, if possible, as Rolling Death pulls in, and they're just getting in onto Guma, as now Keria in the front line as well. Ingo's Delight looking for that charm. Is going to pick up Guma in that backline, and now Chovy gonna threaten all the damage in that backline, and so will Peanut and Doran. They just rip T1 to shreds in their own jungle as they get run around the map, and they will be taken out. Gen G just absolutely dominating them here in this fight.
That's gotta be it! Hands off the keyboard for T1. We'll see the double teleport coming in. Everyone's still alive. We'll see if Owner can maybe clear the waves, but still 25 seconds on Faker, still 30 on Guma.
And it's a day of threes here for Gen G. 3 different styles of composition, a 3-0, and the three-peat.
The three-peat is coming to life. Gen G will do it once again. They take out T1 in an epically dominant final, and they take the 3-0, the 2023 LCK Summer Champions. And there you have it. Great to hear. Right at the end, the victory moment from Gen G as the shining jewel on the stage, the 3-0, excellently played as they pick up the championship.
Another title, and what I was getting into before we jumped into those highlights is I think Gen G needs to be in the conversation of one of the most dominant eras of LCK. They have earned that right now, lifting the trophy 3 times in a row as LCK Summer Champions.
And I really liked what you said earlier, Valdez, about the fact that it was so hard to pick out an individual player that really stole the limelight today. Peanut completely ran the jungle. Chovy playing 3 different picks. Every single game he brought up something new and it all worked out. Pace, he went what? What was KDA like? 33 and
3
something.
deaths.
And it was not even at the forefront for me, as well as he played. That says so much about the form of this team.
It really does. And when you have a dominant series like this, it's tough to say, but we do have everyone on stage.
Yeah, I'm going to have Ji-Sun as well to translate the interview that will begin in just a moment.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-Sun for the LCK Summer Finals winner interview translation. This is your champion of 2023 LCK Summer, Gen G. 자, 그러면 우승을 차지한
Now, let's hear from the 5 players on the side of Gen G and their coaching staff. To start off, please welcome the superstar on the side of Gen G, their top laner, Doran. Doran, back-to-back championship. How do you feel? You just accomplished the 3-peat. I heard that I am the first top laner to make it happen, the 3-peat, so I'm so proud of myself. It means even more than my previous LCK titles.
오늘 그냥 인터뷰 동안은 3핏이 없는 걸로 하겠습니다.
있나요?
있어요.
탑라이너에 있나요?
Was there any top laner 3-peat? No, right? Oh, I'm so sorry.
죄송해요. 죄송해요.
Yes, you are the first ever top laner in the LCK to make it happen. Congratulations. You got so much details with the knowledge. I really wanted to say this out loud.
그리고 또 오늘 이렇게 많은 팬들 근데
Doran.
뭔가 또 도란은 뭔가 좀 할 것 같은 그런
You know,
기대가 꽤 많으시거든요.
we all love your performance. We all love your celebration on stage after victories. Do you have anything in your mind? You just won the LCK summer season.
혹시 지금 뭐 떠오르는 거 있습니까?
앞서서 그 노래방에서 노래하는 장면도 나왔었거든요.
콩댄스로
콩댄스.
Maybe some of the Kong dance, maybe?
콩댄스. 이거 저도 한번 같이 쳐드릴까요? 오!
Please give it up for Doran for his dance moves to celebrate his LCK title, another title.
아, 그냥 합시다.
And that is why we call him the superstar of Gen G, always giving the performance and celebration we wanted.
탑이라고 하는 잘 못 들어서 예 죄송하고요. 자 그러면 팬들께 끝으로 감사 말씀 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
And lastly, any message for all the Gen G fans?
이렇게 먼 곳까지
This time,
오신
finals
팬분들이 많으실 텐데
was held in Daejeon, you know. I want to say thank you to all my fans who actually made their way to Daejeon and cheered for Gen G so loud. It was giving us so much energy.
이번 남은 월즈도 있으니까 이제
And now it's World, so I will not get too bossy, you know. I will keep working hard in order to keep the best form, maybe even a stronger performance at Worlds.
다시 한 말씀. 젠지 팬들이 함성 소리 안 밀렸습니까?
Was your fans loud enough for you guys? Even louder than the T1 fans? Yes, of course.
저 함성 장난 아닌데요. 어디까지 크게 한번 나와나 봅시다.
It is surely very loud. Please give it up for Doran one more time to celebrate his LCK title one more time.
나는 파이널 MVP인 줄 알았어요. 약간 생각 있어요?
Do you think you're gonna be the finals MVP maybe?
내려놨습니다.
Not really, you know.
모르죠, 아직 모르죠.
I'm not greedy for finals MVP anymore.
기록을 개인적으로 그리고 팀적으로 세운
Now,
우리
let's hear from Peanut,
이야기를 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
who reached another milestone
먼저
as a jungler in the LCK. First ever jungler to win so many titles. How do you feel? Yeah, this is my sixth LCK title.
맞습니다. 예.
Now I'm pretty sure I'm tied for second place. You know, tied with Khan. So it kind of tells me that I'm doing a great job in the LCK, and I love just winning LCK. You know, it means so much to me.
어떻게 생각하십니까?
Peanut, how do you feel? You are always picking your team to win the LCK. Yeah, I guess I was able to step up so much and impact the team so much. Now, this fall, it is Worlds in Korea. How are we going to participate in that big event? As a challenger, always, you know. It is going to be a big event, and I will not let my guards down. Lastly, any message for Gen G fans? Just like Doran said, you know, the cheers were really loud, you know. Game 3 was actually pretty close and a little bit, you know, dicey, but we were able to make it back in game thanks to the support from our fans.
네, 피너 선수 우리 가족분들 오셨네요.
Peanut, and we can see your parents out there in the audience.
손 드시는데 또 한 말씀 해주시겠어요?
Anything you want to say to them?
앞에 계시네. 예, 화면상.
Right in front of you.
부모님한테 이제 프로게이머 처음 시작할 때
When I first, you know, started pro, they were really supportive. You know, they were always believing in me. And thanks to them, I became one of the greatest players in the LCK. So thank you for your support, and I always love you guys.
여기서 말씀드리는데 얼마 전 롤파크 근처에서 밥 먹고 있는데 제 밥값 내주셨어요.
Last time, I actually ran into your parents and they paid for my meal, you know.
감사합니다. 뒤늦게. 자,
Thank you, Peanut's parents from Keserjan.
자, 미드라이너.
Now,
초비와 이야기
Genji's mid laner, Chovy.
이 초비. 머리도
Congratulations,
작으면서.
Chovy.
보자 이거. 보자 이 쓴 컨셉 뭐예요?
A new style with the cap, maybe?
머리가 너무 길어가지고
My hair is so long, so
안 보여요. 그래서
if I wear it all the way down, my hair kind of covers my eyes, so I can't really wear them.
오늘 정말 하드 캐리하면서 우승을
Chovy, you were hard carrying Gen G today. How do you feel about the series and about the
게임의
win?
정답을 찾는 플레이를 되게 잘한 것 같아서
I think I was able to pull off the perfect play. You know, I was actually the one finding the answer hidden in League of Legends. So I'm pretty happy with my performance. We had Talia, Silas, Kusante, not the mainstream picks right now. Tell us about the
이 챔피언
preparations.
세 개를 게임을 잘하기도 하고 저
네.
개인의 숙련도도
Well, I'm pretty
높고
good at those 3
상대가
picks, you know,
잘
a
대처를
very high
안 해봤을
proficiency.
것 같은 조합이라서
And
하는데 좀 문제 없을
We
것
were
같았어요.
thinking that
그렇군요.
T1
그리고
don't really
솔직히
have too much information about those picks, you know, we would be able to kind of attack on that
첫 번째
angle.
우승, 두 번째 우승,
Chovy.
세 번째 우승.
Now,
그것도 연장하니까 이거 매번 우승할 때마다
You won
우승!
3 LCK titles in a row, you know?
기분이 어떻습니까?
너무 좋은 것 같아요.
How does that feel?
가면 갈수록 더
Feels amazing.
어떻습니까?
Does it get better?
짜릿하네요.
Every time it gives me a different thrill. I love it.
팀적으로는 앞서서 T1, 디플러스기에 이어서 세 번째인데 아니
Now,
그 팀들은 최근에 우승한
Genji is the third LCK team to actually win back-to-back LCK title.
최초 기록이거든요.
And then if you manage to win next spring, you will be the first player to actually
앞으로
win
좋은 모습
4
보겠습니다.
splits
이게
in a
사람의
row.
욕심이 끝이 없네요.
I have to admit, you know, I'm getting greedier and greedier.
그리고 이렇게 진짜 끝까지
Chovy.
스태미나 안 빠지면서 응원해 주고 계신 팬분들께 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
Any message to all the Genji fans out there
팬분들이
and watching
응원해주셔서 너무
online?
힘이 많이 나는 것 같아요. 경기할 때도 경기 전에도
The support from the fans is the biggest motivation for me.
느껴지는데 그
You know, I could hear them
주인공이 돼도 너무 좋은
even
것
wearing the
같아요.
headsets, and it always gives me thrills, and it makes me feel like I am the main character of this world, and I love that feeling. Thank you so much.
보람 느껴질 것 같습니다. 네, 자 이제 조이 선수와 인터뷰를 마무리 짓고 다음에
Now next up is
가운데로 오는 게
Paze.
낫겠다. 네, 우리 페이즈 선수와 말씀 나누도록 하겠습니다. 페이즈,
Paze.
야 이거 저랑 같이 스플릿 두 번 뛰었는데 두 번 다 우승입니다. 자 팬분들께 먼저 우승 소감
You have won
전해주시겠습니까?
every single splits you
일단
performed in the LCK. How do you feel?
제가 되게 애정하는 젠지라는 팀이 3연속 우승해서 되게
I have a very
그리고
strong
저는
affection
이번에 2연속
to
우승했는데
Genji, and
진짜
I'm happy that
할 수
our
있게
team was able to win 3
같이
titles in a
했던
row. For me, it's
형들한테
2
진짜 너무
titles in a row, and I want to say thank you to my teammates who actually made it possible to happen.
2경기 본인 KDA 기억나요? 1경기.
Do you know? Do you remember your KDA in game 1 and 2?
25킬?
I think I had no deaths and got like 25 kills or 24. Exactly, you got 24 kills,
12공상. 와.
0 deaths, and 9 assists in game 1 and 2 combined.
스프링 때 1세트도 노데스로 14킬 한다고 하드캐리 했거든요. 그러면
Well, actually, the spring finals as well, you finished the first game with 14 kills and 0 deaths.
파임이요?
파엠. 그리고
Do you think you're gonna be
Yeah.
the finals
그 정도
MVP again?
이렇다고.
Like, you are winning
Yeah.
everything
그리고
possible. You got the finals MVP in spring, you got the rookie of the year.
아,
Do you want another
잘했다고
MVP maybe?
생각하는데
예.
I think I did a good job today,
저는
but
정합형 받는 게 더 기분 좋을 것 같습니다.
I really wish Delight
투표 결과는
to win the finals MVP. I really hope so.
월즈는 처음이죠.
아, 네.
And this is gonna be your first Worlds, right?
저게 있었다. 또 로얄로도도 있었네. 이거 뭐 상으로 구분할 수는 없습니다만 진짜 값진. 평생 한번 하기
So, Paige, you are having one of the most decorated first year in the LCK Royal Roader. Rookie of the Year, FMVP in spring. Now, Worlds is ahead of you. First Worlds for you.
일단 되게 갈 생각이 설레는데
I cannot wait, you know?
형들이랑 그냥 오늘
I'm
같은
super
결과를
excited,
낼수 있도록
but I wish we can pull up the same result that we had today, which is winning Worlds.
오늘 같은 결과 팬분들도 기대하실 것 같습니다. 그러면 끝으로 이렇게 뭐라고
before we
말씀하시면
go,
정말 열광장을 응원해주시는 팬들에게 한 말씀 부탁드립니다. 끝으로
Any message over to the
오늘
Genji fans?
결승전을 이겨서 행복하게 해드릴 수 있어서 되게
I am super happy that we won the finals, and I'm so happy that I made my fans happy by winning finals. And have a great day, everyone, and I love you guys.
감사합니다. 예, 아이고, 네, 네, 이제
Thank you very much,
선수들이
Paige. And
마지막으로
now,
우리
let's
딜라이트
hear from
선수
Paige
얘기
of
나누도록
Delight.
하겠습니다.
Sorry, the support on the side of Genji.
일단 두 번째 우승.
Second
네,
title
축하합니다. 네.
for you,
자,
Delight.
팬들께 우승 소감 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
How do you feel about this
계속
title?
응원해주셔서 힘이 되는 것 같고
I want to say thank you to all my fans, you know. I am super happy. I am so glad, and I'm so glad that I was able to make our fans happy as well.
경기 중 그 토크가 공개된 영상이 있는데 제가 앞에 거 얘기해 볼 테니까 본인이 얘기한
Well,
거에 뒤에
today
뭐라고
we were
했는지
able to
맞춰보세요.
find out in an
본인이
interview
한 얘기 그 방송에
that
나온 거예요.
you said
맞춰보세요. 그단대로 빼! 그단대로 빼! 그단대로 빼!
기억이 안 납니다.
I don't remember that. What was that?
참고로 블리츠
It was about
기억나요?
Blitz in the
다시
player
한번.
comps.
그단대로 빼! 그단대로 빼! 블리츠! 여러분도 아시죠?
The light in the players comps said my Blitz is
얘는
crazy.
여러분이랑 나랑 해요. 그단대로 빼!
And like,
그단대로 빼! 블리츠!
Since he cannot remember the fence, please do it together with me.
기억나요? 그럼 오리지널 한번 할까?
Do you
다시.
remember it now?
제가 두번 할게요. 그단대로 빼!
One more time.
그단대로 빼! 블리츠! 미쳤다!
My Blitz is crazy, said the light.
네. 진짜 미쳤어요. 정말
And your
미쳤습니다.
blitz
자, 그러면
was
앞으로 더
for
보여줄
sure
게 많습니다. 큰
popping
무대가
off.
준비되기 때문인데요.
Now.
자, 월드컵 각오 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
It is Worlds for you. What is your mindset heading into Worlds?
저만 잘하면 우승한다 했는데
In spring, in summer, I've always said as long as I perform on the best level, our team will be able to win. And I'm pretty sure same goes for Worlds. As long as I can do my work, Genji will win the title.
감사합니다. 네. 자, 이제 코칭 스텝과 이야기 나눠보도록
Thank you
하겠습니다.
very much, Delight. And now let's hear from the coaching staff. First off is Score, the head coach on the side of
GDB
Genji.
감독과 말씀 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 우리
The famous
스코어.
GDB, Mr. GDB on the side of Genji.
뭐야? 아이돌? 네, 미디안 정글러까지 봤습니다. 아이돌이는 고정빈 미쳤냐?
Congratulations. This sign says, Score, are you crazy? And they flips it over and GDB is insane.
야, 이것도 뭐 소감부터
And his
말씀하셔야
draft
될 것
was
같아요.
for sure on
말씀하셔야 될것
point.
같아요. 폼 미친 우리 GDB.
Score,
how
how do you feel about the win?
할 줄은 몰랐는데 어제 제가 생각했을
I didn't know that we would actually win our third consecutive
결과로 나타나서 너무 기분 좋은
finals, but I think we were able to pull off a great outcome altogether.
이기고 올라올까 그것도 못 맞췄는데 3대0을 예상했어요?
You failed to predict the
그럼 어떻게 된
result
겁니까?
yesterday, but you were predicting the result today, correct?
될것 같아서
I had a feeling this morning, you know, I was pretty confident it's gonna be 3-0, and it happened.
감독 부임하자마자 계속 연속 우승, 계속 결승 진출, 그리고
Ever since you joined Genji as a head coach, Genji was able to make it to the finals every time, and Genji has won 3 consecutive finals. Everything seems so easy for you as you transition into head coach. I mean, I have been to finals as a player too, but I have lost so many times that it was indeed heartbreaking. And then I keep winning as a head coach, so it feels amazing, you know. Now, you know, our biggest homework ahead of us is Worlds, you know. I just want to have a week off, maybe a little vacation, and then we will be back on the grind for Worlds.
자, 그러면 끝으로 한 말씀만. GDB에게 있어 뱀픽이란?
What does pick and ban mean for GDB? How do you describe your draft? High value.
네, 이제는
It is true. And everyone is chanting GDB in the crowd.
이제는 말할 수 있다. GDB 고백이
And GDB's
왔습니다.
high value
자,
draft
말씀 감사하고요.
surely worked
이제, 우리
this
마파,
summer season. Now
코치하고
let's hear
말씀하도록
from
하겠습니다.
Mafa, the
야,
coach
이거 뭐
on the
진짜-
side of Genji.
아니 코칭 셉이 이런 마이크가 없네 마이크. 예. 우리 고밸류 하느라고 마이크를 안 줬어요. 예. 일단은 팬들께
Congratulations,
우승의 기쁨
Mafa.
한 말씀 전해주신다면.
Anything you want to say to the Genji
그냥
fans?
저는 이 자리에 설 수 있다는 게
I am just so grateful that I can be part of Genji,
명의 좋은 선수들
you know,
그리고
and I
감독
can
코치님을 잘
come up to the
만나서
stage together with the Genji
선수일 수
players and the
있다고
coaching
생각합니다.
staff. You know, I think I got really lucky to
특별히,
meet such a great talented players
오늘
and coaching
경기
staff.
요게 포인트였다. 요게 우리가 잘 됐다.
What do you think was the key factor today? What worked so well? Maybe a play, maybe a draft, maybe a pick.
잘 됐지만 그냥 오늘 제가
I
느낀
think the
거는
players were doing a great job. Our drafting was so on point, but today we were able to hear the cheer from the crowd so loud.
분명히 선수들한테 긍정적인
I'm pretty
영향을
sure it
끼쳤을
was
거라고 생각합니다.
giving a positive impact to the players.
오늘 뭐 선수도 그렇고 우리 마포 코치도 그렇고 우리 팬분들이 함성 얘기를 많이 하시는데
I mean,
아니,
every
함성
single
얘기
Genji
영향이
player
커요? 좀 적을
and
수도 있고
every
그런 거
single
아니에요?
coaching staff
근데
mentioned
아까
the
지훈이가 얘기한
cheer
그
from
전율
the crowd.
예.
돋는다는 게막 닭살돋을만큼
Toby
좀
also
진짜
mentioned, you
전율이
know,
좋습니다.
it was giving chills, and same. I felt the same way, you know, it's really giving chills. Whenever we hear the fans going loud for us, it feels amazing.
어디 팬이 1등? 자, 여쭤보도록 하겠습니다.
Then I want to ask you a question. Who has the loudest fan?
감사합니다.
It is Genji, says Mafa.
예. 아 저는 이거 헤드셋 속에 있어서 안
Fantastic.
들리거든요. 그런데 와 코칭 스텝 그리고 선수까지 그 이야기하는 거 보면
Now let's hear from Musong, another coach on the side of Genji.
자신 역할을 다하고 계신 우리 무성 김무성 코치와 말씀 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
Congratulations
아이고,
on
또 다시
another
우승입니다.
LCK
아, 기분
title. How does it feel?
결승전에 가는 것도 좀 쉽지 않은 일이라고
I mean,
생각하는데
just making it into
저희가
finals is a very hard
2년 동안
task,
4번을 가서
but in the
3번 우승한 게
over the course of 2
정말
years,
자랑스럽습니다.
we made it
그리고-
to 4 finals and we won three of it. I am so proud of ourselves.
어떤 그 자랑스러움, 팀에 대한 응원하는 팀에 대한 자랑스러움의 끝판.
I'm pretty sure the
월드
fans are also
아니겠습니까?
super
중요한 역할을
proud
하셔야 되는
of Genji.
이번 월드에서는 꼭 팬들 실망 안 시키도록
What is your
하겠습니다.
mindset heading into Worlds?
알겠습니다.
I promise that this Worlds, we will not let you guys down.
자 오늘은 LCK이고 월드를 남겨두고 있습니다만 딱딱 질문 하나만 딱.
Worlds is
그리고,
just around the corner, but I want to
매우
focus more on the
중요한
LCK.
이벤트가, 9월 말에
And also,
준비되어 있습니다. 그리고 9월
at the end of
중순부터,
September,
뭐 우리은행
there will be a big event together with the Asian Game national team players.
아시안 게임 관련해서 딱 한 말씀만 여쭤보도록
So I have a question, just one question about the Asian Games.
아시안 게임도 많은 분들이 기대하고
You just won the LCK, you will do great at Worlds, but what is your mindset for the Asian
오늘
Games?
좋은 모습 보인 것처럼
Just
아시안
like we
게임도 꼭 좋은
did
모습
today,
계속 보여드릴 수
I will
있도록
make sure
하겠습니다.
to
알겠습니다.
play at my best level
감사합니다.
at the Asian Games.
네. 그렇게
Thank you very much. And that was Genji players after their victory in the grand finals of the LCK. And I'm going to pass it back to the casters. Thank you.
목소리 한번 들려주시기 바랍니다. 여러분 다시 한번 그 남성으로 축하해 주시기 바랍니다. 2023
G-Sun, thank you for that wonderful long interview translation. We are back with the awards ceremony. As Genji will take the championship, as you guys know by now. And the celebration will only start now for the rest of the night and the year for these guys as they look forward towards Worlds and towards potentially more victories in finals here at the LCK.
Chovy, of course, representing Genji in Asia Games as well as was just mentioned, and
자, 2023
a well-deserved win here, a very dominant one.
우리은행 원
But now they get to celebrate.
자, 이제 시상식을 거행해 보도록 하겠습니다. 이번
And Genji
파이널의 시상을 위해서
have, of course, looking at just the results, I think been doing well over the last 2-3 years at Worlds, right? But the expectations for a first seed of the LCK are higher than just making a semis.
인사와 함께 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
Yes, as introducing here the awards ceremony,
우리은행 부문장 이석태입니다.
이석태, the head of domestic business unit of Uribank,
스프링
going to
시즌에
lead us
이어서
off into this awards ceremony.
썸머 시즌 결승전에서도 LCK 팬분들을 모시고 시상을 할 수 있어 매우 행복합니다.
Saying he's really happy, of course, the fans who supported them, very happy with the
우리
finals.
팬분들과 함께 경기를 관람하며 응원을 해보니 여러분의 함성과 열정이 제 마음까지 뜨겁게 했습니다.
He obviously really enjoyed it as well, thanks to the fans who supported it.
저와 우리은행은 이 뜨거운 마음으로 LCK를 지속 구원하고 나아가 e스포츠가 꾸준히 성장할 수 있도록 늘 함께하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And just hoping that they can continue to grow esports together.
정말
And we all, of course, support Uri for their... We're very thankful for their contributions and support for the LCK. And now we're going to start the awards ceremony itself.
And of course, like looking back at things like the opening today, right? Wouldn't be able to have shows like that otherwise.
Yep, absolutely. The 2023 LCK Summer Champion is Gen G. They win not only 200 million won, they do get the Tiffany's commemorative ring as well, and the pride of being the champions this time around.
이석대 부원장님 모시고 사진 촬영을 하고 있습니다.
And Peanut, as the team's captain, will be receiving the ring. And captain he is, has been such an important leader for this team. Even in this series, you see it, right? Him giggling as his jungle camp is getting stolen away from him, knowing that in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter that much.
Look at
that shine from that championship ring. Looking quite nice. So now we're going to take some pictures as they hold up their big placard, their check for winning here at the championship. And afterwards, we are going to have, of course, the MVP announcements from the finals. We'll have to wait and see who did pick that one up here on the side of Gen G.
No doubt a close vote for sure. And they get to bask in the glory here on stage. The fans happy to cheer for them one more time. As Caster John asks for one more round of applause, they will absolutely grant it. Because I think they're getting used to the idea of us living in the era of Gen G.
And it took Chovy so long to get his first title, and then he gets 3 in a row. Truly unleashed in a way that we always knew the player was good enough, but it just never came together. Not unlike Score. And how poetic is it that here, 2 years later, they are still together, winning titles.
And now, as for mentioned, we do have the final MVP announcements that is going to be coming in here. So very curious to see who is going to be picking this one up. And we are also going to have the Vice Mayor for Economy and Science of Daejeon, Lee Seok-bong, who is going to be presenting this award.
And Daejeon, actually the location where the best tech university in Korea resides. So definitely a city that is known for this.
여러분들의 함성을 들어보니 대전에서의 생활이 즐거웠던 것 같습니다.
Asked them if they had a great time in this finals in Daejeon, and they said yes.
대전은 대한민국의 미래를 만드는 곳입니다.
He said Daejeon is a place that makes the future for Korea.
과학 기술이 있어서 그렇습니다.
As of course talking about science, as was mentioned by Chronicler.
국토의 중심으로서
She
여러분들이
can't believe it.
It's Daejeon.
It's Daejeon.
이번 LCK를 계기로 대전에서는 더욱더 e스포츠를 활성화시키겠습니다.
Just talking about Daejeon collaborating for esports with the LCK.
게임이 열리는데 e스포츠 게임 종목이 들어가도록 노력하겠습니다.
And that Daejeon will continue to work towards being a place for esports in the future.
롤 게임에 있어서 월드에 있어서도 대전이 함께할 수 있도록 여러분들의
And they want to continue to be a place where you could see League of Legends in the future and maybe even Worlds here in Daejeon.
I love this guy. He's
very ambitious.
He cares so much.
He's already getting into the Worlds bidding. Maybe next time.
It's Daejeon.
It's Daejeon. I want him on the stage though.
All right, guys. And he will present 5 million won, so about $4,000, and a bracelet provided by Tiffany to the finals MVP.
2023 LCK
Who is going to get it
Summer
from the side of Gen G?
우리은행
Let's find out.
파이널 MVP는 누구? 다시 한 번에
He's asking who?
MVP는 너무 나눠집니다만은 박빙의 승부 끝에 파이널 MVP는 초비입니다.
Toby! The Grand Finals MVP, playing 3 different champions, carrying the team. It was always going to be difficult. Every single player playing their hearts out. And Chovy will get it this time around.
He played so well. The draft adaptations, it was all around this man. So many fans.
Get the banner!
Light as well, but Chovy will pick it up.
정지훈
Yeah.
초비
He's so happy. You
Yeah.
love to see the grin. Like his grin reflects the happiness of the fans who are watching as well.
And
자, 다음 이제
it did really feel like Peanut obviously having a stellar series, the light popping off in a way that support pulled up to this big stage you might not have expected, but Chovy has been so incredibly good for so long. Very, very deserved Finals MVP here.
Absolutely. Space as well, picking up like this insane KDA, just playing cleanup duty. And he did not pick it up this time. As they keep showing the big time Chovy fans on the camera. They're very happy for their guy Chovy to pick it up.
And we've always said that Chovy hadn't peaked before he picked up his LCK title, and then he just keeps growing and improving more and more. He's still incredibly young despite being a veteran, and we know this guy is destined for greater things, and he's just missing that world's title now.
Yeah. Greater things after getting 3 LCK titles in a row. That's how you know this guy is the real deal. And Tiffany and co will present the Finals MVP bracelet ceremony as the Vice Mayor of Economy and Science for Daejeon, Lee Seok-bong, will put it on. And Chovy is the MVP.
And what impressed me the most is we got to see 3 different sides. The Cassandre, that's classic Chovy, right? Trying to play his tanks in the mid lane, gets to play something with a lot of impact. Then the Silas, the mechanical prowess, that level 2 comes to mind. And then the Talia as well. Let's keep going back to the fangirls, they can't believe it.
But he's also going to break the chain of 80 carry MVPs for Gen G. Ruler into Pays, and even though Pays had a fantastic KDA and performed so incredibly well tonight, this time Chovy brings it home with that champion pool. And I like what you mentioned, just showing 3 different styles, and his pick defined each draft for Gen G in this 3-0 win.
That it absolutely did. We're going to hear from Chovy here. I'm going to pass it back to Ji-sun to translate the MVP interview.
One more time, congratulations, Chovy. First ever Finals MVP, right? It is. How does that feel, you know? First time actually becoming the Finals MVP.
프로 생활 초기에는
Early in
결승에서
my
좋은 모습을
career,
보지 못했는데
I was
이렇게 성장해서
never
파이널까지
able
같이
to
되니까 너무
prove
좋은 것 같아요.
at finals, and I have improved so much, and now I have proved that, you know, I can be the best player and I am the Finals MVP. It feels amazing. So many fans were in tears as the Finals MVP was announced. Why were they crying?
너무 좋아서 우시나 봐요.
Because they were too happy, maybe?
그분들께 한 분 한 분 찾아뵙고 말씀을 드리겠습니다만 그럴 수 없으니까 여기서 그뭐 우시는 분 포함해서
So, Chovy,
좋아하시는 분 만세 부르시는 분
so many fans
글 쓰시는 분과 다 포함해서
were crying
파엠 소감 한 말씀
because they were so happy that you won the Finals MVP. Any message you would like to say to them?
너무 좋고요. 팬 여러분들이
feels amazing to be the Finals MVP.
웃으시는 분도 있고
And
우시는 분도
some of my fans were laughing
제 좋은 일에
because they were happy, and some of our fans are in tears of happiness. I am just happy that I was able to, you know, make my fans so happy and feel so much emotions.
Another Chovy fan in tears of joy.
월드도 있어요. 월드 파임 때 진짜 그때 한번 월드 파임
Chovy, you
때
could be
진짜
the
그때 한번
world's
오늘보다
finals
더
MVP in the
크게
future,
기뻐하시고
maybe.
마음껏 웃으시기 바랍니다. 자, 다시 한번
There will be
2023
more fans in tears of joy if Chovy can make it happen. And please give it up for Chovy one more time, the finals MVP of LCK Summer.
초비에게 큰 축하의 박수를 부탁드립니다.
Thank you so much, C-Sun, once again for the awesome translation as the Chovy fans can't believe it. But
그리고 많은 이제 팀 관계자분들과
yeah,
함께하는
he deserves it. At the end of the day, Chovy will pick it up. Absolutely huge. And now, with the finals MVP ceremony done once again, thank you so much to the Vice Mayor of Economy and Science of Daejeon, Lee Seok-bong.
대기하고 계시겠죠?
And now,
지금 나오시면 됩니다. 지금
we have the trophy ceremony. And we're just about done. We have the 3-0 finals, Gen.G 3 in a row with the 3-peats. And it all comes together here on this stage.
You get to cement that name on the trophy 3 times, the back-to-back-to-back.
보이나?
And that's the cool thing about our trophy is you literally etch your name into history.
원래
And there's even
계획은
Arnold gonna come on the stage to celebrate with his boys.
And it was a gamble at the beginning of the year, right? The fact that Ruler in the hands was gone, Ruler was the heart of this team ever since 2016. For 5 years, they relied on this player and all he provided. And as we have seen, he's clearly done very well since leaving the LCK, winning double LPL titles, winning MSI. But the fact that Gen.G is still able to be successful with this duo of the light and pace, incredible.
I'm really happy with the end of our season here. A dominant performance from Gen.G, the culmination of a year of work, of growth, of improvement. And they're going to be going to represent us here at Worlds as well for the LCK. And we'll see what the future holds for this roster that, like last year, finishes at the top of LCK.
큰 박수 함성으로 축구해 주시기 바랍니다.
Gen.G, lift the trophy. 3 in a row, your 2023 LCK Summer Uri Bank 1 Grand Finals champion. And we will leave you now. Hope you guys enjoyed the championship, and we'll see you on the other side. Have a great night.
자, 이렇게 해서 LCK 최초 대전에서 열린 2023 LCK 서머 스플릿 우리은행 1 자 그랜드 파이널은 젠지의 우승으로 모두 마무리됐다는 것을 여러분께 전해드립니다. 이번 서머에도 LCK의 뜨거운 열정을 쏟아주신 많은 팀들과 선수들 그리고 늘 응원해주신 팬 여러분들이 계셨기 때문에 이렇게 성공적인 흐뭇한 보람 가득한 장소가 그리고 이런 경기가 결승선이 있었다고 생각합니다. 다시 한번 거듭거듭 감사드리면서 많은 도움을 주신 특히 우리은행 그리고 대전광역시에도 거듭거듭 감사의 말씀을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 앞으로도 저희는 더욱더 노력하고 발전하는 LCK가 되도록 하겠습니다. LCK가 월드에서의 더 좋은 모습으로 여러분을 찾아뵐 수 있을 것을 기대하면서 저희는 다음 주 LCK 대표 선발전으로 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 함께 해주시는 여러분 진심으로 감사드리고요. 이것으로 모두 마치도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번